Hi, it's Jeff.
And Denise from Mousesteps.com.
And this is episode number 63.
63.
Of Mousesteps Weekly.
Sponsored by Theme Park Connection in Winter Garden, Florida.
Great place for all your Disney collectible needs.
And they're located just about maybe 20 minutes from the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, not far from the kingdom.
And Maple Leaf Tickets in Kissimmee, Florida.
Our official ticket agency. They have the best deals on tickets in town. Check them out.
The first thing we're going to be talking about this week is last week's limited time magic, Christmas in July.
Right, we're a little late getting to the kingdom last week, so we'll talk about last week's thing, and it was Christmas in July. Here you go, ice cream.
Well, they had a gingerbread sundae, which really was just like vanilla ice cream with a gingerbread man on top.
Notice our gingerbread man, we have gotten shortchanged because there's no eyes and no little button.
Well, we didn't notice. I guess like all our Facebook people kept saying
they accused us of eating his eyes.
We didn't. I didn't even know
that. Never do that.
It's like gingy almost, like we should have taken the leg off.
It's true.
But it was just okay. I mean, you know, again, no gingerbread ice cream, which is what I thought it would be.
But I have to say, the gingerbread man, although I hate to admit to eating the gingerbread man, he was very good. He was good. It was very. He was not hard or left over from Christmas or old or something. It was good. Oh, look at those cupcakes.
Left over from Christmas. And these are in the Main Street Bakery, the Starbucks. We did not buy them. We already had our sundae.
We've had plenty of cupcakes.
We've had
way too many cupcakes.
And
lately,
they looked very nice, but I don't think they looked special enough to spend the money on.
That was a nice Christmas tree effect. That was pretty cool. It was nice. So also they had these ornaments, which we really like the ornaments.
A lot of the ornaments. Last year they introduced earhead ornaments, and this year they made them a lot more ornate. And really very fancy, and I think they look very nice.
We first discovered these, or you told me about them, in the Christmas shop at Downtown Disney.
This year or last year?
Just this year. The first time I saw them was when you showed them to me.
And they're C-3PO.
Oh,
I mean, it
cool.
certainly is, and Agent P, it certainly is a step up from what they did last year. And there's Thumper. This is an Easter ornament.
Right. I mean, they seem to have ornaments for everything. I mean, you could have anything you like. You could probably get an ornament from. I think they did a great job with that.
I think they'll be very popular. There's a baby's first Christmas with Dumbo. I mean, just very, again,
well,
some
the
of the nicer
ones.
ornaments.
We know somebody, Corinne, that would love all these Christmas ones there. And it takes a while to figure them out. I mean, there's Belle, of course, with the knife and the fork, and there's Ariel with the...
well, it doesn't take too long. I think Ariel's name is on the back.
Well, that's a dead giveaway, isn't it?
And there's Alice in Wonderland.
But I also love the villain stuff. They actually had a lot of villain. They had, in the Christmas shop, they had some Halloween stuff and some really cool Haunted Mansion stuff. So
the one thing I didn't see was the Haunted Mansion ornament that I saw online. They have a Haunted Mansion ear hat.
Oh,
we didn't see it.
I remember that now. You know, that's funny. Maybe it was sold out.
It could have been sold out.
But these, I like these the best. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I like the Nightmare.
Very, very interesting stuff there.
I wish they had a Scary Teddy one, because I really love Haunted Mansion Holiday and the bell, you know, how he rings the bell.
You're talking about at Disneyland.
At Disneyland.
And little Scary Teddy rings the bell throughout the attraction. He's sort of like the Raven.
Yes, and we're looking right now at Haunted Mansion merchandise, including these gargoyle candelabras. They actually came out in like February, but we have never seen them actually in the stores.
I mean, I can tell you, I know why, because they probably sold out instantly. You know, I would definitely want this.
Including the Madame Leota music box. We didn't buy anything.
Which, if you crank it up, it plays the Haunted Mansion theme music.
I think this is great merchandise. I don't know how much of it is in the Christmas shop still, but I'm sure it could be sold out again.
It'll be gone once we get back there.
And everybody was on our Facebook pages, everybody was very surprised because they hadn't seen it either.
And here's another, well, I shouldn't say another, but this is a very sad thing. It's the Comedy Warehouse being torn down, unfortunately.
And I took this just a couple days ago. I guess it won't be there much longer either.
And the reason you were there is because you were doing one of your great photo walks. And this is something very interesting. I did not even know that this path existed. Why don't you tell me what we're looking at here?
Well, I'm on the boat, so you can't really see the path.
Well, you've already done the walk.
I've already done the walk once.
Explain to our listeners what happens.
Well, I have done photo walks for Mousesteps for many years, since 2007.
There's the path. I see people on the
bicyclists. Path. And the photo walk that I did this time with 140 photos is Old Key West to Downtown Disney. You can walk it. You can also walk over to Saratoga Springs. So I'm going to start with Saratoga Springs next time for my walk. And it just shows, I show the pool area at Old Key West, but I also show the path and how to walk from Old Key West to downtown Disney.
And anybody can do it.
Well, if you're over at Old Key West, and especially if you're staying there and you just want a nice walk or jog, bring water. It was very hot, at least for the summer.
It was incredibly
really
hot right now
and
out
there's no water fountain along. Once you leave Old Key West and get to where the golfing area is near downtown Disney, there's a water fountain.
And this is a substantial walk, really. It's a 25-minute walk.
From the hospitality house
right.
at Old Key West. I mean, if you're staying at Old Key West, you could be a little bit closer or maybe a little bit further.
But it seems like a beautiful, very relaxing walk. I did notice in looking at your photo walk that the sign says it is not available after dusk.
Right. It's only from dawn and then until dusk. There's no lights here, so it's sort of like if you go to Fort Wilderness. I don't think they have a sign on the path over there to the Wilderness Lodge, but you would not. I have tried it at night, and you don't see anything.
I would highly recommend everybody checking this article out because it was very interesting. Even to me, I can't wait to go and actually do it with you. We should have a meet there sometime.
We should do that.
Nice walking meet, getting some exercise.
Next, we head to SeaWorld. This is the Penguins Up Close tour. SeaWorld had invited us to come check it out, or one of us. We could only send one.
Now, you're not kidding when you say up close.
Really close.
I recognize that shoe. Yes, I recognize that foot.
And I wasn't sure what the penguin, that was a king penguin.
I would have been very nervous because there's a lot of yellow snow
here. But
here.
we didn't walk in it.
But he was on your foot.
I don't care.
Okay.
It was the one beneath me was a king penguin. We actually had several out kind of wandering around, and we were allowed to pet them on the back.
Now, it looks cold. I know when I went to Antarctica, it was very cold. Was it 30 degrees for you?
It was supposed to be 30 degrees, and I wore a sweater. And considering it was like 90-something degrees outside, I had just done the Old Key West photo walk in really hot heat. I was so happy.
I love these kids. Look at how excited they are to see the penguins so
I was
close.
excited. I was probably doing that too.
I don't know if you were doing that.
But not with the camera, I wasn't.
But it looks really, really cool. I would love to do this sometime. What is the price to take this tour?
I believe it's $59. And then if you're a pass holder, there's a discount also for pass holders. And it's 45 minutes, and you actually get to interact a little bit with the penguins. You can see, this is in Antarctica, where guests come out and they can see them there. But we actually were able to pet them, several of them, the ones that are used to humans even more, I guess.
I think they're very cute, and I do notice that you did some petting of them at the end. We'll see some of that. What did they feel like?
Very soft. They were really soft on the back, and unfortunately, I mean, when you're working, an event, and in this case, I was trying to photograph and video, I didn't have as much time to touch them as I would have liked.
Were they cold?
No, they were just animals.
Many years ago, about 15
animals.
years ago, I also did. It was a different event. It was it wasn't really an event. It was a tour, and we actually got to hold the penguin back in the old enclosure. But it was cold. I remember the penguin being freezing cold.
I don't think I noticed any.
But maybe because I was holding them tight. When picking them up, we were able to hold them for a picture of holding the penguin, and that's why you could really feel it. Oh, this is so cool. This is the best. My favorite scene that you did of the one penguin looking over the fence at the other penguin in the enclosure, and I saw somebody's hand sneaking into.
I'm not sure whose hand was that. There was only 5 of us plus a few people from SeaWorld telling us about the penguins.
I love it. I think that's very, very interesting.
I actually had done maybe 12 or 13 years ago. I did a behind the scenes, and it was not as I couldn't touch as many penguins. It was like you could touch one penguin, and they said don't stand behind it. It could poop out. The back. And that's, that was pretty much it.
Well, anyway, this looks great. I can't wait to get back there. I would like to touch a penguin again. It's been a very long time. And I'm okay with not picking it up, by the way. I'm happy just to pet it.
And they're very vocal.
So before we get into my Magic Kingdom haircut
fun, and mine too,
I'm going to have you tell us about Give Kids the World and the half marathon you're doing.
For the first time ever, Give Kids World has a team of runners for the Walt Disney World Marathon, Half Marathon, and the Princess Marathon. Mm-hmm. And it's very exciting, but I do have to raise $3,000 to get to run. It's a privilege, and it's one I have to earn.
Then you're doing the Half Marathon.
Half Marathon. I'm doing the Half Marathon.
And we'll be training, or you'll be training
I will
soon.
be training.
I'll be training to get you to train.
But if anybody, has a few dollars to spare, I would really appreciate, any support, $1, $3, and it all goes to Give Kids the World.
And the Give Kids the World is great. I mean, we've done things with them. You volunteer?
I volunteer with them. I have for years, and they send kids to Disney World. They get to spend a week on the Village, which is amazing, and they get to go to Disney World, SeaWorld, wherever they want to do.
I'll be linking in the show notes to all the information on how to donate and all that. And when it gets closer to race time, if anyone wants to come and hang out and help cheer you on, I'll be arranging some kind of meet.
If you can get up.
If I can get up. Yes, it's very early. Okay, so now we'll talk about that Magic Kingdom haircut that we both had today.
At the Harmony Barber Shop.
Yes, the official haircut place of Mousesteps.
Yes, this is where we go. And I go here because at a haircut place, somebody who works there tried to sell me Niox, and I believe that's what it's called, for balding men. So...
What are you trying to say?
I said no more of this.
See, that's one of the many things we like about the Harmony Barber Shop. No upsell.
And you get to see the Magic Kingdom as you're getting your hair cut.
Yes, from my view here, I was able to watch the Dapper Dans. How cool is that? How cool is that, really?
And this is Michael. Michael is like the best barber ever.
Yeah, he is an institution there. He's been there over 30 years. He's really just...
I think everybody there is good, but Michael has been there a long time.
Right. And check out the oversized props and fun
well,
things.
You asked for those for the pictures.
Well, I've never got my picture like that, so I thought that'd be fun today. And I got free Pixie Dust, too.
I got that, too. I enjoy that. I mean, it's like a little extra, something.
And there you are with your Pixie Dust.
It doesn't cost anything extra, though. Right. You just get it included.
And the price for a men's or a women's haircut is $19.
No shampoo.
No shampoo. And we usually give a $5 tip per person.
And you have to do that in cash because they don't put it on the credit card slip.
Right, but I would not want my haircut any other place. Oh, and there's some construction going on at the Emporium. I don't know what they're doing. It looks like they're fixing the sidewalk or something like that. Not too exciting.
I have no idea.
Speaking of not too exciting.
This is not exciting.
Limited time magic. It's the Ice Cream Sundae. But we noticed our good friend Scarlett brought this to my attention. The price is $5.29 if you buy it at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, but the Plaza Ice Cream, the Plaza restaurant itself, $6.99.
But we were told there's actually more ice cream in here.
More goodness,
a manager
more stuff.
Or somebody told us, yes.
So we solved the mystery of the limited time magic ice cream. Oh, and tell us the story about these friends here.
I was at Disney's Art of Animation just for a few minutes. I ran in, and then as I'm coming out of the bathroom, which I went to, I hear,
very exciting.
"Are you Denise?" And I said yes. So I got to meet this family who listens to the show, and that was very exciting. It's Rachel's birthday. They're here for 2 weeks.
They're from Seattle.
They're from Seattle.
You told me today. And happy birthday to Rachel. It was very nice to meet them all today. I enjoyed that very much.
So I brought Jeff, and I had been keeping in touch with them, and we knew they were at the Magic Kingdom Day, so we went to find them.
They were very nice. So
they were super nice.
That was a lot of fun. And after that, we took a look over at New Fantasyland, and this is where I believe there'll be a Little Mermaid gift shop in that
That's what we were
building
told.
There. So we'll see about that. And of course, when we were there, we took a look at the latest construction on the mine train ride.
It's
still
coming
looks
along.
The same to me.
It still does look almost the same.
But we'll keep an eye on it.
It'll be done hopefully next year.
Right. So that's what they say. Anyway, that was another show. We had another great week.
Thanks everyone for listening.
And as always, we want to thank our sponsors, Theme Park Connection in Winter Garden, Florida.
Great place for all your Disney collectible needs.
Yes, and Maple Leaf Tickets, our official ticket agency.
In Kissimmee, Florida.
That's right. We'll see everyone next week, and happy birthday, Rachel.